I have officially made the best ISO lockdown defender on 2K26. Now I'm talking a build that can shoot, that can dunk, play elite defense with all legend defense badges, and dribble the ball like I'm an elite ball handler. This 6'7" ISO lock build is the exact build you're looking for if you want to be the clutch stop, the important makes, or even the primary ball handler on the 2s, 3s, or the 5s. When I tell you this build really does it all, this might just be the most well-rounded build I've made so far on 2K26. In today's video, I'll be explaining why you should make this build, all the sigs you need, where you should put all the badge plus 1s and 2s, even the most elite jump shot I could find on this build. Like the video, comment down below what you think, and share to a friend. And don't forget to subscribe. First things first, let's get in the builder. Of course, nothing here matters too much. I prefer right-handed. It's really up to your preference. Now here is the important part. We are going with a point guard, 6'7", and bring the weight down to a solid 190. The wingspan is gonna sit here at 6'10", and I'll explain the reasoning for all this right when we get into the builder. Let's go. First thing we wanna do is bring our mid-range shot to a 93. What this does is give us set shot specialist on Hall of Fame, Deadeye on gold, shifty shooter on gold. This makes you an elite shooter. But we're not done with the shooting quite yet, because we want to bring our three-point shot to an 87. Now that is max three-pointer for this build. It's just to make sure you're as elite as possible when shooting from the perimeter. I want you to keep in mind, this build is prepped for cap breakers. It will still be a great build without them, but trust me when I say this might be one of the best cap breaker builds you've ever seen. So trust me when I say go 75 ball handle for now, but this will be up significantly when we get into the builder. Speed with ball. We're gonna bring it up to a 75 to get that lightning launch on silver, which we can +2 later for Hall of Fame. Yes, this is a fast build. Keep the pass accuracy at a 50, and there is a reason for that. The cap breakers will not work unless you keep the pass accuracy at a 50. Trust me, you'll be all right with the 50. 74 interior defense. This is a defensive menace. Whether you're on the inside or the outside, this build stops everything. Perimeter defense straight to a 95. Yes, a 95. It is so high, but not only is it so high off rip, but we will be cap breaking this to a 99 to get all legend finishing badges. Yes, you heard that right. You are going to be an elite defender with elite stops, doing everything possible. The steal is going to get brought up to a 73. The reason for that is interceptor silver. The steals right now in the game are not that great, but the steals are good enough to get good blitzes and decent lanes. So I'm not going to put it too high just because I feel like it'd be a little bit of a waste at this point of the game. But for the time being, 73 steal is going to be that perfect sweet spot. Now the block, we're going to bring this block to a 74. Like I said, this build is elite in the paint, and we will be getting high flying denier as well because our vertical is going to go past that threshold. As you can see from this defense right here, we are elite from every part of the court. Whether we're going for a lane, we can +1 or +2 the interceptor if wanted. We can paint patroller and high flying denier to stop the paint. Got perimeter defense on 95, and you guys know how this game is with people shooting over you. This perimeter defense is perfect to make sure that you are not getting shot over on a tall build like this. Next, bring the defensive rebound to a 60 just for that rebound chaser on bronze, just to help you get some rebounds after your stops. Your speed is going to come up to a 91. This is an insanely fast build. Make your opponent struggle. And to help with that, we're going to pair it with a 90 agility. Yes, 90 agility. When you're moving laterally left and right on defense, you're going to feel extremely fast. The strength is going to get bumped up to a 74, and the vertical is going to go up to a 65. There's not that many points left, but again, there is a reason why this is such a good cap breaker build. We had to have the finishing as low as it is for this to work. Now, with cap breakers, you can also get this finishing up to make it way better, but for now, this is what it is. Bring the driving dunk up to a 60. Bring the standing dunk up to a 70. The last point in offensive rebound, and as you can see, this is the build. Click options, you're gonna see the build name here that we get is the two-way off-screen shooter. You will be getting a new name once you apply the cap breakers how I did. Let's get into the build. And now we're loaded right back onto the build. Let me show you how how I applied my cap breakers. As you can see, we'll go into attributes here, and you can see there are a lot of cap breakers on this screen. Now, depending on how many cap breakers you have, and depending on what you want this build to do first, is where you'll put these things. So let's say you only have 4 cap breakers. That is more than enough to get this build where you want it to be. You want to be able to dribble the ball off rip? Then get this ball handle up to an 86 with 4 cap breakers, so you can get all the elite dribble moves that you need to be able to dribble how you want. The reason why the ball handle even goes up this much is because we have that low finishing and that low pass accuracy. If you mess with the build too much, these cap breakers will not go up by this much, and then the build will have to be changed. Let's say you want to go with elite defending first. You could just throw those 4 on perimeter defense, and then that way have a 99 perimeter, will be an elite defender on the court. Me personally, I prefer the dribbling first, so if I just had 4 cap breakers, I'd throw it into ball handle, get this 86 ball handle so I can apply all my dribble moves that I want, and then worry about the perimeter after. Cap breakers is not hard to get. I got 8 cap breakers within a week of playing the game. If you guys grind, I'm sure you can get 4 easily. For the build specialization, I personally chose playmaking. I'm only on goal number 5 right now. I'm not even close to being finished, but once I'm finished these, I'm gonna be able to throw on an extra 2 on either my ball handle for better badges, or my speed with ball to make my player faster with the ball. Either way, I'm ready to put 2 cap breakers into this. I'm a very patient guy. I'll get that playmaking done eventually. If you guys had to choose any other ones, do not choose shooting, because shooting is not going to give you anything good considering we maxed at the mid-range and the 3-point already. Could choose finishing if you want, because finishing is pretty good, because as you can see, you get lots of points for putting into finishing. You put 5 cap breakers in a driving dunk, you get a 76 driving dunk, which is more than enough for dunking. Rebounding, I'd say, is pretty pointless. If you want extra badges for rebounding, you could. Defense, I also think is a little pointless, just because these cap breakers already set you up to get legend badges, so therefore the max +1 and +2 will be kind of useless. Best one is ball handle. If you want a secondary option, I'd personally go with finishing, but you guys do whatever you want with how you make your build. Dribbling is very fun this year, and with this build, you will be able to dribble like an elite ball handler and shoot like a sniper. I'm gonna put you guys on all the sigs right now. These are all the tall guard dribble moves that you will need to make sure you have an elite build that can ball handle like no other. Take some practicing, get in the mind court, start practicing your dribble moves, but once you get used to it, this build can cross anybody and everybody, get you an open shot, and make the right plays on the court. You thought I forgot about the secret jump shot? You guys know I am one of the best shooters on 2K26. I make some of the best jump shots for every single build. And here is the jump shot that I have made. We've got Scottie Pippen base, Saddiq Bey release 1, Baluba release 2. The visual cue all the way in release speed is maxed, and then 60-40 for Baluba. Yes, 60% Baluba, 40 Saddiq Bey. Chat, this jump shot is elite. It is great for rhythm shooting, and it is also elite at square shooting, so whatever your preference is, this will work for you. How could I almost forget to show you guys where to put the badge +1s and 2s? I'd recommend is you guys try and follow these as closely as possible, as these will be the most elite badge setup you will find on a build like this. Starting off with a tier 1 +1, you're gonna take that set shot specialist from Hall of Fame to legend. You will become an elite shooter from anywhere on the court. Tier 2 is gonna be simply on paint patroller, just so that when people get by us, we have more of a chance to get them at the rim. Our max +2 is going on lightning launch from silver to Hall of Fame, just to make sure you're a fast build, you're a fast body, move around the court like no other. Our tier 2 +2 is currently on a movable enforcer. That's for these body ups. 1 +1 from the crew. I threw it on shifty shooter just so that it's on Hall of Fame. And when I tell you this build can fade, oh my goodness, it fades like a shot creator. For my clutch gene, I have Deadeye on Hall of Fame. That way in the clutch of these games, I'm a better shooter when contested, and I don't have to worry about that contest as much, especially when fading. Personally, I think most of these badges are swappable if you want, but I do think this is the best setup as of right now. For badge elevators, if you have this unlocked, use it on ball menace only after you cap break your perimeter, because on ball menace moves very, very slow. So wait till you cap break your perimeter and then throw it on there. That way you can get it straight to legend right off rip. That about wraps up this build video. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much for the love and support. Like the video if you enjoyed, and comment down below if you have any adjustments you'd make to this build or not. Love y'all, see you when I see you, and appreciate you for watching. Bye-bye.
Follow JullianShines.